Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of West Ham Fan TV's Post-Match Pint, the only West Ham United post-match follow show on the internet. We've just come back from London Stadium where it was just as expected. Crystal Palace 2, West Ham 1. Scott, go for a starting lineup. I'm joking.
But make sure you get the badge in.
I'm trying.
He's got to get the badge in.
Get the badge in.
Badge in there.
Is it that
They'll
important?
love that.
I'll take it off.
Have you not heard of that badge in?
Yeah, I've got it.
Leave it on. Leave it on.
I don't want to get mugged off, all right?
Get the badge in. Yeah, mate. Like you said, same old same. Like, listen, there was a part of us, right, as fans, West Ham fans. We've seen this script before. Manager has to win, right? It's all up against us. West Ham pull it out of their ass, right? But this just shows you how finished we really are and how finished Potter is. Like, this error is done.
I think, like you said, when the goal went in, I just like, I'm not going to win. Like, I thought, you think, there's a chance here.
I was surprised when we equalised.
Yeah, I was like, there's a chance.
It come out of nowhere. And actually, I think the equaliser come out of nowhere. I was actually chatting to Marshy as the equaliser went in.
I was still having a beer.
Yeah, and it come out of nowhere. And, the thing is, the first half was tepid, right? And we start the same way. We're playing 4 at the back. We're passing between Kilman and Mavropanos. And I'm thinking to myself, like, Crystal Palace were there for the taking.
Yep.
They were there for the taking. They were shit today.
Yep.
Yeah.
They were shit today.
I tell you what, though, before we get into the game, Nick, really, we've got to talk about the protests, right?
Yeah, well, let's wait to the end to do that. Yeah, because I want to go right into that.
Because the only reason made me think of it, because we sort of saw scraps of the first half, because we were still on the way back from the protest, right? He had it on his phone. I was doing the watch along, right? We was on the train. And I'm watching the watch along here. He's got the thing on his phone, and we're watching the game. And then because he walks so fucking slow, we're walking back home. And he's miles behind me, and I'm going, "What's happening?" He's going, we're passing it in the middle." And he's like, "What's happening now?" The ball's just in the centre of the pitch. And that's every time I look, it was just stuck in the middle.
And do you know the most amazing thing is? That was a perfect analogy of the game.
Thank you very much.
We passed it along the back. It went into the middle.
It's the same.
It went back to the back.
Yeah.
Can I just say, though, Ariola done well. Sort of.
I felt sorry for him.
I think he's done okay.
He's done better. He's done a lot better. Look at crosses.
Very good.
Do you remember the corner that come in? He caught it. I went, "Why you can do that?"
Don't you feel more solid with him?
I feel more secure.
Yeah, secure. Yeah.
Manson's.
The crazy thing about it, right, is that it was a poor game overall.
Yeah.
Palace, like Nick said, Palace were definitely there for the taking.
But it's not going to take it.
I thought overall, Mavropanos and Kilman didn't play that bad.
I'm not saying,
Scott,
I am not saying
Kilman
they was bad.
Get out,
I was not saying they was bad, right? But facts are facts.
Oh, mate,
that's another 2 crosses that we've conceded.
Yeah.
That's another one where they've crossed the ball and there's a geezer on the back post, unmarked, who slots it in. Right foot volley.
Kilman, for the corner, Kilman, that was Kilman's guy.
Yeah, but what you got under with zonal marking from set
it's shit.
But obviously this week they were concentrating on that, weren't they? They was concentrating on the back.
Well, that was he said. Potter said they've been working on set pieces, defending set pieces.
But you're working on set pieces with zonal marking, and we've conceded how many goals from set pieces?
I don't get the zonal. Someone explain why teams do. Yeah, why?
It doesn't work. It hasn't worked.
What's the reason for it?
I don't know. Why do you do that?
Listen,
you put your big guy on a big guy and a little guy on a little guy.
We've conceded 3 at Sunderland, 2 of them were crosses. We conceded 5 at Chelsea, 3 of them were crosses.
Yep.
Maybe 4 of them were crosses. I'll have to check again. We conceded 3 at Wolves.
Yep.
2 of them were crosses.
Yeah.
Yeah. We conceded 3 at Sunderland. Did I say Sunderland? Yes, I did. 3 at Tottenham. Yeah. 2 of them were crosses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Today, 2 crosses.
Yeah.
2, 3, 2, 2, 2.
Yep.
2, 3,
But
5,
how many of those
2,
were
2,
because
2,
the keeper
11.
flapped it?
It don't matter.
Yeah, but it's not just
the keeper.
The keeper has to take the blame, but it's also the defence because we're getting beat in the air every single time. Every time.
Not every single time.
Okay, well, I'm being hyperbolic. Near enough every time.
3 crosses today.
Yeah.
Palace, 3 crosses today. Multiple corners. Teams are aiming for corners, right?
Of course they are.
3 crosses, right, where they got their head on it. 2 went in, 1 hit the bar.
Yeah, but this is the problem. It comes down to the coaching. You can't. At the end of the day, if the coach is setting up to this zonal marking, right, all you do as an attacking team, you know the keeper's been flapping. Palace would have worked on Hermanson being in goal. Hence why they would have tried to crowd the keeper, right? But they know zonal marking. Mate. So you know if you're setting up attacking wise, you're looking at where the defenders are sitting. your tallest player, well, he's going to be there, isn't he?
Yeah.
I'm going over here.
Yeah.
It's easy.
I'll go up against
sneak
Cole
round the back.
Peters.
Yeah.
No disrespect, Cole Peters. He's 5 foot.
I think there's too
10,
much,
whatever it is.
information. That's the problem. It's too much information. They just don't get it.
Yeah,
they
no,
don't understand
There's
it.
no information, Jay.
No, but
It can't be done.
Potter and
If
his
zonal
whole
marking,
crew.
right? You go into a training ground, right?
Yeah.
And you're playing a certain team, right? You go, right, this is how you normally do it, right? All right, you're going to have, say we're playing Man United,
Yeah.
right? You're going to have Casemiro there. We'll put Mavropanos. We know I'm just putting names out there.
yeah.
We know Casemiro's good in the air. Mavropanos, make sure you stay with him. Kilman, we've got Sesko here.
Yeah.
Make sure you stay with him because he's another one good in the air. That's how you do it, right?
Yep.
This is what you stand there, you stand there, you stand there, you stand there. Don't matter who's coming in.
Exactly.
Yeah, but do you know what the baffling thing is?
That's no information.
Yeah,
that
but-
is no information. It's just stand there, stand there, stand
Yeah,
there.
but how do you
know how
do
it works?
that?
You're a coach. You used to be a football coach. You know how it works, right? To work on set pieces, you sit there and watch their runs, the way they run, where they run to.
Yeah.
So you've got to say to Mavropanos, right, so Sesko's going to come in. He's more than likely, 9 times out of 10, he goes to the right. So make sure you're unblocked and you make sure you can get to the left. Yeah? So things like that, right? With zonal marking, you stand there, you stand there, you stand there. And when the ball comes in, attack
Yeah,
it.
but the problem is, Nick, how do you say you stand there, and not say to anyone, you stand on the back post? How are you doing zonal marking and the back post is completely undefended?
Because they haven't worked it out.
Exactly.
No, that
They
makes
just
sense.
haven't worked it out.
Exactly, and that comes down to poor coaching. But the other thing I'd like to say, when we have a corner, no one attacks the ball. We set up as for an attacking corner, like we're fucking defending it. We've got players in the 6-yard box.
That's the thing. I think they're more worried about a goal going in than actually attacking for it. That's
Yeah,
the
and
thing.
here's the thing: we're shitting the air at both.
And let's be honest, right? Like my mate, Palace fan, he was there today, like Tony, and he messaged me at half time and he went, if you get back in this game, it's going to be nothing to do with Potter. Right? And he said it's all going to be to do with Palace. And the only reason we scored was because Palace switched off.
Yeah, well, that's it. Well,
That was it.
I'm telling you now, sorry, Palace look vulnerable at corners as well.
Yeah.
But we just had no counter attacking them.
They were poor that defensively. I mean, listen, Diouf's corners were on point, better than
Brilliant.
Ward-Prowse,
No, fantastic.
on the money.
But-
and then Bowen, who's small, that someone should have been on him. Someone should have been there. And so that's a poor thing for them. Bowen, great header. Like he guided it to the far corner. He knew where he was putting it. So I can't take nothing away from us. But like, how do you let Bowen, who's like 5'6", fucking do you on a corner? Like
Because they're concentrating on the big man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, Dan, is you look back at
We've
all
got
our
11
corners
people.
today, right? Look at our corners today, right? They were targeting their goalkeeper as a weak link, right?
Yeah.
But no one attacks the ball, right? Look back to when we had Bonner, Zuma, Dawson.
You
When
start at the edge of
scoring
the
all them
area
si-
and you run in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Every
We all know
single
that.
first
I knew
corner,
that from
every
when I
single
was
player's
playing.
in the fucking 6-yard box.
Usually Mavropanos.
Yeah,
is
I
known
was
for
about
that.
to say,
You start from the
usually the guy that does
Listen,
that. Yeah.
when we used to set up the corners at Newham United, right? So when we used to play for corners, you used to have the 4 big geezers standing at the edge of the box, yeah? So it'd be me, name 4 names.
Fucking hell.
All right, we won't name 4
Yeah,
names.
no,
Me
yeah.
and the other 3 geezers, right? We're all attacking, right? And it'll be, you go there, you go there, you go there, right? And you'll run different directions every time. And when that ball comes in, you're running into it.
Yeah.
And it was fucking scored,
Well,
I'm just saying.
You look at Andy Carroll. You look at Andy Carroll. He used to start on the edge of the box,
And
right?
run in.
And he used to, run in every time.
You start on that edge of the box. When that's coming up there, as a footballer, you try and step back and get power on it. You cannot, right? Especially when there's another geezer running towards you.
But you know from playing, right? How hard it is to
I'm not a
defend.
professional though.
No, but this is what
I
I'm saying. Even as Sunday League players, defending a set piece because you can't get a good run at a good leap in it,
And
compared to attacking a set piece.
Their keeper was flapping. Like he was flapping.
But all you
He
do
was putting stuff on the keeper, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he was punching and.
put stuff on the keeper, but have someone fucking running in.
That's
and
what we
attacking him.
missed. That's what I'm saying.
Don't just all correct. Have a player round him causing him problems, but have someone attacking the ball.
Yeah.
Basic. And this is the thing, and this is where it all falls flat on the coach. That is poor coaching.
Well, do you know what makes me laugh?
He's a scammer.
Some
He's a
geezer
scammer.
who claims to be a set piece coach come out to last week and started telling us what he was all doing. Who the fuck's he?
Mate, I was when I
He must
found
be some
out,
tramp that's sitting outside Rush Green and started fucking drinking the bottle. I'll tell you what I've done with a set piece. they're ready. It must be because there cannot be some cunt in there employed. They can't.
Well, when I found out like a couple of weeks ago we had a set piece coach, it blew my mind.
If he has, get him out.
Get him out.
He ain't earning his fucking wages.
He's got to be the first to get sacked out of anyone because, my God, we used to have Kevin Nolan doing it. And when Kevin Nolan was doing it, we
scored
was brilliant.
goals.
And this is the thing, we should have kept Kevin Nolan.
It made me realise
so many
about
reasons.
Potter and that. It was Brighton have got such a great system there that they might not even need a manager.
Yeah, exactly.
They might not even need a manager to run.
They made Potter. They made his career pretty much. I know he done well at Oystersons. He done okay at Oystersons, but I mean. He built his name at Brighton. And I'm telling you, he's coming, like you said, Jay, he's scammed us. He's absolutely
Do you know
built
what?
himself
I did have some. I did have some respect for Potter when he came in, and I thought he had a rough time at Chelsea. And what he done at Brighton was very impressive, right? Yep. But there was a period at Brighton when he done something very similar to what he done here. He didn't win for a year at home.
Yeah.
Did not win for a year.
And remember, he came out swinging at the fans.
Came out swinging at the fans. He gets pressurised very, very easily.
Yeah. He can't handle it. He can't handle it.
But
he gets nervous.
And it's just everything that's going on around the club at the minute. The protest. Now, the protest, we're going to talk about this at the end, but the protest, they made sure they clapped the team into the thing. It's not about the team. It's not even about the coach, right?
Even though we clapped the Palace.
We clapped first. We saw the Palace bus game. We was like, hey!
I was jumping, going, come on!
And Bubbles comes to the thing. He's like, we've just clapped the Palace bus. For fuck's sake. That's why we lost.
But again, like I said, my mate messaged me at half time and he turned around and said, you need to get Potter out. Because you said you're losing, and he's just standing there.
I'm sorry, you take off Fernandes.
It's ridiculous.
Hang on, I'm going to sum this up, right? Now, you know the people I sit round, right? We were talking about this, and I said, these are going to be the subs. Around a 60-minute Fulkrug's going to come on for Wilson. I said, Fernandes is going to go off for Magassa. I said, Summerfield's going to go off for Guilherme.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, you said that. Yeah.
I said this before they happened. I said this, right?
Hold on. Give him the job.
Don't give him the job. He's going to do the same fucking thing. Don't give him the job. That's what he's thinking is. I don't want him to have the job.
Right, but what were the subs against Spurs?
The same. They was the same.
Exactly the same, barring the striker. And, hang on, sorry, Nick. If Fulkrug was starting today, Fulkrug would have come off at the 60th minute for Wilson.
I think Wilson's better as a super sub.
Yeah, he can't change a game.
He didn't do well today.
He can't change anything. He's got no idea. He has plan A.
And that's it.
And that is it. And plan A's shit. And bin shit. We got lucky against Forest. Forest were crap. And we got lucky.
The thing is, this is exactly the same things we were saying about Moyes.
That's exactly.
Right? And it hasn't changed. It's exactly the same things we were saying about Lopetegui. Lopetegui had a better record.
Yeah. But Moyes says
at least he changed it up, though, didn't he?
Yeah, but he changed it up too much.
Yeah.
He didn't know what the fuck he was doing. It would be a different 11 every week. But Moyes, we're losing
2-1 at home. You get into the 80th minute. You're meant to be pushing for an equaliser. Yeah. He's gone 5 at the back. Somerville's playing left back, right? And then he's brought him off, and then he's brought Guilherme on to play left back. Yeah, and then as we had started attacking, they started moving forward, but then dropping back to make the 5 at the back. No, not when you're chasing the game.
I'll be honest, I couldn't work out where Guilherme was playing.
He was playing left wing back.
I wouldn't say he was playing left wing back.
He was, mate. He was playing left wing back.
Paqueta was back as well.
I'll be honest.
Paqueta was right back as well.
No, Paqueta ended up centre half.
Yeah, he did. That's what I'm saying. And Mavropanos went up front.
And this is the thing, and this is like you've got James Ward-Prowse, right? No disrespect for him, he didn't have an awful game, but you're trying to get a goal, right? You've got your most creative. You've decided, right? We're going to put a big lump up top, and we're going to hit the ball long, which we never did hit the ball long to him, right? No. But then you're taking your best creative player and getting him to stand as a centre half when you've got James Ward-Prowse on the pitch still.
Yeah. But this is it.
James Ward-Prowse should have been on the pitch because
what
he needed to do. And I'm not knocking James Ward-Prowse because I thought James Ward-Prowse had an all right game.
Yeah, same.
I don't think he had the worst game.
What did he do?
He challenged them.
But he was.
Can you tell me? Wait, can you tell me he was better than Fernandes?
No, he wasn't better than Fernandes. I'm not saying that, but he worked better in that pair.
Yeah.
He works better in that pair. As I said, if he gets runners around it. But when you get to the point where you need to bring energy on, You don't take the geezer with the most energy
off
off
the pitch.
and a geezer that's played 70 minutes or whatever it was. Let's be honest, by the time we was getting pressed on top, he cannot get near the fucking ball.
That substitution, by the way, I'll just say, was rightly booed. Right? That substitution of Fernandez coming off for and
audible. That's the biggest boo I've ever heard, I think.
And that for me was the final straw with Graham Potter. That's where I was like,
I don't know whether you heard it from like obviously watching it, but we booed the substitution. Didn't boo the players coming on.
No, of course.
We booed the substitution, but then it was followed by a chorus of "You don't know what you're doing."
Yeah.
And he doesn't know what he's doing. As I said, his substitutes are planned. It's like for like subs, and it's awful like for like subs.
He's not going to change it. He's not going to change it. He's been bad last week, hasn't he? Basically.
Yeah. But as I was trying to, I'm going to give Scott his flowers because he does get a lot wrong. Diogo Poirier didn't want
digging it out from the past.
Didn't rate Carl Walker-Peters.
My hands up with that one.
What was his name? Nordveit. Loved Nordveit. Anyway, right. But Scott said to me, we was there. We come in. He was not having Potter, right, from day dot, right? So I'm going to give Scott, because we do rinse him when he gets so much wrong.
No, he's got,
What was the main reason why you did not like Potter?
Wait, coming in. What was
coming in? Sorry,
because I didn't think he was any good. I really didn't think he was any good.
What was the things about him?
What was the thing?
And I just don't.
You just didn't believe it.
You know, when you're looking to get a new manager, you're looking to bring someone in, right? And to be fair, Potter sold me after a couple of games because he said the right things. Right, you can see the guys.
See him at Villa,
He's great.
Villa game.
Yeah,
it was fucking fantastic.
Now we were talking about this last night.
Yeah,
was that more the players? Taking off the
in
shackles?
Hindsight, it looks like it.
Yeah.
Do you know
because
what I mean?
we watched it, mate, and like I said, you'll see the watch along. Me and Scott were like, "Fuck it, where has this been? Brilliant. We're loving it, right? We're having the time of our lives." And you look it back in hindsight.
Really?
Yeah, do you not remember?
Sad life you got. You're having the time of your life losing Aston Villa.
Have you not being funny, Nick? You've seen what we've been watching for the past fucking 3 years.
Yeah.
But it was completely different. We saw something different.
Yeah, the team worked hard. They closed players down. They doubled up. They won the ball back high up the pitch. Then they went on and created chances. And we don't see that. No. And that's the fucking problem. Like, there's no reason with the personnel we've got, you can't say we can't play. Because all it takes is effort. All it takes is running.
He's too scared to make a mistake. Well, he's making loads of mistakes.
That squad there, with the right manager, will finish in the top 10 of the Premier League.
Yeah,
even with the squad that we've got now.
Yeah, but who?
But this is the thing. This is the
Nuno.
problem.
It's got to be Nuno.
Oh, come on. No.
It's got to be Nuno.
I know you love Nuno.
No, Dan, I'm just saying, right? What's out there? That is the manager.
Yeah, but I know.
He's not going to go.
You wanted him at Forest. You wanted him last season.
Yeah, I did want him. I did want him last season.
He got found out towards the end of the season.
No, I don't think he did. I think he's under pressure from a fucking shit chairman.
No.
He got found out.
Look at we've got shit everything.
Yeah,
we got. What's he going to do?
Geezer can't make it down to the pitch. He's not going to come down the pitch and start threatening the geezer. He can't even get down there, Jace.
He's going to have a go at Sullivan and that.
He's going to get down there. Fucking take him 45 minutes. Get to the fucking pitch.
Take it from Mr. Marinakis.
They'll be in the car on the way home by the time he gets out there.
That's Mr. Marinakis himself. He'll tell you. But no, Nick. Like, the thing is, it's not nothing to do with the pressure, because that came towards the end of the season. From January, Nick, they fucking fell off a cliff, mate. Lost, draw,
he was getting pressure from the chairman.
He bottled it.
And
that's
then,
what it was.
What scares me is
I'd rather have a manager that's bottling it from making the Champions League than one that's bottling it and we're sat at the bottom of the league right now.
I'm with you there. You are right there. Yeah, but this is the problem.
I'll take bottling it from Champions League, mate. They made the Conference League.
But this is
they made the Conference League. It's not in fucking Forest.
Yeah, but come on, mate.
Listen.
What?
This is the thing.
What?
Yeah, this is the problem.
Is
we spoke about this last night
as well.
Like you said, who else is out there?
Right. He ain't going to pay for anyone.
But this is it. And this is the issue. You are just going through the process of what manager's unemployed that's cheap. Well, Nuno did all right at the first.
He looked at McKenna. They've looked at McKenna.
But can I tell you?
They had a chat with him, didn't they?
Yeah. Let me put out though why I think, and I know it's not popular, why I'd have Bilic over Nuno, right?
No.
Let me say,
if that's the option, I'll take Bilic. I'm not having Bilic over anyone. At the end of the day, he had a very But let me just say this: he had a very fortunate season with the best player in the world playing with us at the time. He did, Dan. Mark Noble was on fire. We had a good strike force. We had a good defence. Yeah, Lanzini as
Yeah,
well.
but you can't just say-
when he came to the London Stadium and he said it himself, couldn't manage there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, but
right?
I
He said that
he's
himself,
already
Dan.
admitted it.
He's already admitted
Yes,
it.
but-
There ain't no
think he's
pressure
gonna be
there.
able to
The
do
crowd
that?
ain't towards you.
He wasn't.
No,
He was
Scott, he's
backbone.
failed every fucking
No,
job.
but
since.
let me. No,
Every
whoa.
job.
Right
Thank
now,
you.
I'm gonna fucking make my case right now and tell you why you're talking shit.
No,
right?
get out of here.
No, listen to me.
Get out
Right,
of here.
first of all,
It's
you
your
can't. You can't just say everything was the players and nothing was Bilic. You can't say it because
Who said
he's.
that?
Well, that's what you how you presented it. Pyatt was world class.
He was.
Noble had the season of his life. Lanzini was there.
Mate,
you
I could have
can't-
gone in there and fucking
No,
done
oh,
a
shut up, mate.
It was the last season at Upton Park.
No,
What happened the next season? He had Dimitri
Right.
Payet and he flopped on his arse.
All right, just shut
He
just
flopped
listen.
on his
Just
arse.
wait, just
But Payet
every,
didn't
all
wanna
right,
be there, did
everyone
he?
shut up for a fucking second. Let me state my
I'm going to give you a
case.
German
Right.
suplex. in a minute.
Fucking, you
German
couldn't
suplex.
Listen, you couldn't bend back that far. You break your back, and your knees would
See in a
go.
minute.
Right, German
There you
suplex.
go.
Right. So listen. Anyway, you got to give him credit because look,
I
he
will give him
motivated them players, right? He coached them players, right? We had a great
Noble
last
did that.
season.
Noble
We
did that.
had
Noble did
shut up. We had the worst stadium migration in football. There was chaos and disorder in the stands every single week,
Yep.
right? Then we get into the season.
What's he done since then?
Then we get into
What
the
has he
season.
done
Wait,
since?
let me. I'll get there.
What
I'll
has
get-
he done
Patience,
since?
young
Yes.
sensei. Patience.
There's a reason why he's sitting there
Patience.
talking about being on the
Patience.
BBC
I'm
and
getting
not
there.
got a job.
I'm gonna get there.
All right, go on then.
Right. So anyway, right, we have that season. Right, we're going back
Right, you
in.
don't have to shout. I'm
I
right.
did.
now.
A
Right.
bit loud.
Well, I know because you guys are fucking blah blah blah. I got to talk over you. Right. We get.
Oh,
we
he's
give
talking
him,
over me now.
we, you don't like it. We give him quantity over quality. Gokantore, Faguli, Nordvik.
Torre wanted. He
Yeah, but he
wanted
wanted
Torre.
those players.
Wait a
He wanted
minute,
them.
because
He wanted
but
them.
This is what
Zaza.
no, but
He told
wait,
them.
can you just listen? Right?
Yeah, we
he
are.
said himself what happened at Thingy. Right, he had his first choices. Yeah, he couldn't get his third choices. Got his second choices. Sullivan couldn't get his second choices. So you end up. So yeah, he wanted them, but they
He's still
weren't
on his list.
But they weren't his first choices. They weren't his A game, right? So he didn't get his first. He didn't get any of his first choices, and they give him a load of
So
stuff.
what,
right?
you think
Dan,
he's going to get
Wait,
anything
wait,
now?
wait,
You
wait,
think
wait,
he's gonna
wait,
get
wait,
it now?
wait. Shut up a
Let me
second.
let me just put this
Keep
in. Let me
interrupting
just-
me.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Just
I'm
let me
sorry,
do
I'm
it.
sorry, I'm
Right,
sorry.
if you wanted a PS5
Sorry.
for Christmas and it weren't available, would you take an Atari?
Boy, if there's Atari or nothing, if it's Atari or nothing, I'm taking a
No,
fucking
you
Atari.
wouldn't. I
wouldn't.
know you. You
No, you
wouldn't.
wouldn't.
You'd wait for your PS5.
No, but
Right.
if
Sonic the Hedgehog.
okay, but
Right,
if I have to play, if I have to play games, all
What,
right,
yeah,
all right,
life's
all
on
right.
it, yeah.
Yeah, my life's on live to
No,
play a game.
no, but it didn't have to.
But
play
it was,
games.
we had to
already
make
Saint now.
signings.
No,
We
we
had
didn't.
signings. But
No, we
listen,
didn't.
so let me explain,
They
right?
sold Tompkins.
So the worst,
He sold Tompkins.
yeah, that was a mistake, right? He made mistakes, right? Antonio. Anyway, what I'm saying is that season, January comes, yeah. Instead of strengthening, we have like Pyatt leading up to that refuses to train, right? Goes on protest, goes on strike. We have to sell him on a cut price, yeah. So then we have that to deal with, right? The wheels fall off. The stadium, we lose a massive advantage. So yeah, he ends up going to West Brom, right?
Yeah.
West Brom, he got West Brom promoted. He then gets sacked after getting a great result against Man City. Goes to Watford. I can't remember which one it is. Watford.
Watford.
I'm sorry, if you're going to Watford and you're getting
I'm
sacked.
sorry.
No, I'm sorry, but Pep would go to get sacked at Watford. They sack everyone.
But Dan,
they sack every
No,
single
Dan,
player.
if you have to go to Watford for a job, then you're a
'Cause you
fucking
go-
fool and you're not good
No,
enough
but
for anyone else.
Watford were in the Prem.
But Watford have sacked manager after manager after manager.
They had three-
All of a
was it
sudden,
three
if you
managers
decide to
in
go to
one
Watford
season?
and think you're going to be any
Yeah,
different,
but what
there's a
he's-
reason.
yeah, but that's not
There's a
what he's-
reason
yeah,
why
but-
Pep Guardiola won't go to Watford.
he's-
No,
There's a
but
reason
we've-
why.
Listen,
nobody
Dan,
else
we've
would go.
tried with
No,
it.
but
It
what?
didn't work.
No, but it did to a point. But what I'm saying, listen
It's
to me.
done.
But listen to me,
It's
right?
over.
So anyway, Watford, right? Okay, bad. You can argue he's picked bad jobs, right? But what I'm saying is the reason why I'd have him over Nuno, right? Is the reason why Nuno wouldn't work because of the way that fans are tired of seeing shit football every week. That stadium is fucking dreadful, right? We can't get an atmosphere. If you get him up and we see all fucking 11 players standing off teams, waiting for him to make a mistake, not putting in tackles,
Or
right?
like Moyes.
Not being on the front foot, right? No, this
Like
is
Moyes.
Nuno's worse. Nuno's worse because
Nuno's not worse than Moyes. He's the same as Moyes.
He's same, but I think at least with
You know what
Moyes,
everyone is now saying?
You'll
We
see
should be
tackles.
reverting back to Moyes. We
Someone
need,
explain to
we
me
need
what
something.
Nuno's tactics like. I don't really know about those tactics.
Nuno's whole thing, right, is let's get the players. What you do is you man mark, right? So let the other team have the ball. Instead of trying to put tackles in and win ball, you man mark and you cut off passing lanes. What you do then, you're in the opposition goes to finally make a. They've got nowhere to pass, right? They finally, after passing it around themselves, go right. Fuck, you've got to play a pass. You intercept, then the counter starts. So there's no putting in tackles.
Football,
What we
mate.
love. What do you mean that's football? You're not fucking putting a tackle.
Problem is though, right?
That's the fucking problem.
What did Murillo? What's his name?
Who?
Murillo. What did he make his name on? Making tackles and winning headers.
We got Marullo?
No, we haven't.
Well, then, shout them.
Hold on. So,
No, but I'm just showing.
hold
on a minute.
No.
Right, go on. Okay.
The whole theory around your Nuno system of waiting for this and encountering, why did it work at Forest?
Oh.
Yeah, well...
No.
It worked until it didn't, Scott, didn't it?
It worked. The reason it worked was because they had a centre forward in Chris Wood who could hold the ball up and bring players into play and knew where to be. Yeah. They had pace on the wings, either side, that they could counter. Where's our pace?
Somerville, that's it.
Somerville.
And
we don't have pace
and you
on the
know.
No, but we have.
I'm just going to say this. You know that we're going to try and go for Chris Wood.
But we have got. We should. We should.
No, but and then when
we
he comes
should.
to us, he's going to be.
I'll tell you what. People who fucking stick their nose up at Chris Wood.
No,
are
Nick,
fucking
because
he's gonna be in.
No, I'm
sorry,
West
mate.
Ham appointment. He's not going to be the body. Who
do you want then? Who should we go and get Mbappe?
Listen, we're not. But it's a West Ham appointment. What I mean is, he had one good half season.
Should we go and get with no money? Who do you want us to go and get? If Chris Wood was available in fucking January, I'm sorry, Chris Wood.
Chris Wood had a good
season. Chris Wood had 20 goals last season.
It's not going to work.
Yes, he had one good season, Nick. But okay,
it's better than fucking nobody.
But what are you gonna pay 40 million or 50 million for fucking Chris Wood?
No.
We're not paying anything for Chris Wood because if we get fucking Chris Wood, our centre forwards would age over 100.
Exactly. Come on. Are you fucking Chris Woods?
All right.
How old is he?
Chris Wood or Antonio? Because that's the option.
Oh, shut up, Nick. Nick,
That's the
I'm
option.
not crying
Who
out.
do you think's coming in?
No,
if one of them forwards broke down, who do you think's coming in?
No, but Nick, the point is, we got to sort out the manager, and this is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
right?
get a Nuno.
We need a
That's
spark.
sorted, done.
We need a spark, Nick. In that ground, it's death, right? And you get a team that's happy, right, to sit off, right, and let the other team have the ball and wait for him to make a mistake. It's different. And the thing is,
I understand.
No, but the thing is,
hold on. I understand what you're saying, but I think a change would be a spark right now.
Yeah, but that's you can see Village is a change.
But
that's a change.
The problem is,
it's not.
Anyone's a change.
That's reverting.
Gary
back.
O'Neill. He wants Gary O'Neill.
I do want Gary
He
O'Neill.
wants
I prefer
Southgate.
Gary.
I don't mind Gary O'Neill.
He wants
I don't mind
Southgate.
Gary.
What about Southgate? He wants
Southgate because at the end of the day, you're going to have exactly the same thing with Southgate as what you're getting now. Right, a manager that plays defensive football, shits himself, don't know how to change the game. That's what it is.
Better backroom stuff. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, the other geezer.
Oh, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank and the other geezer.
We might have Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, you know.
I don't give a shit about Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank.
Fucking rile them up.
The problem you've got, right, is that you need somebody to come in that's got a bit of personality about them, that can connect with the fans, but can get the best out of our best players.
So you think?
I'm going to tell you.
Do you think that Nuno can do that?
I'm going to tell you now. It's going to be Nuno.
It's going to be.
But
I'm telling you why I think it should be.
I don't mind.
And the thing is, Nick Clarence Booth, we had him on Friday Night Pint, and he made a great point about Moyes, right? And people think he hates, but he gave Moyes respect. But he said the thing is, and even Moyes recognised it, is teams stop paying us respect. So that counter-attack thing stopped working because teams stopped paying us as much respect. What Nuno will do, because teams ain't going to pay us respect, they're going to come and press us. We'll do well for a period,
of course we will.
And then teams will stop paying us more respect, and then it won't work.
But let's see, because it is the man who's going to come in.
Yeah,
so we're going to find out.
Yeah, but until he comes, we're
going to find out.
As much as I turned around and said when I said in that Villa game about Potter weren't the right person and all that. I wanted him to do. I wanted him to prove.
Of course.
When I said what I said about Cole, I want him. He's proved me wrong.
Yeah.
You know, and that's but that's what I'm saying. But that's what I want.
He's brilliant.
I want him to be proved
fantastic.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
but
he's class.
Potter's come in and proved me right.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be proved right.
No, of course.
You know,
unless you think
all
someone's
right,
gonna
missed
be-
it, Meg. Nuno.
Nuno will work.
Will he work?
He will work.
Wait, how long?
Work.
How long?
For?
He'll keep
How
us
long
up
for?
for
How
this
long?
season.
Is that it?
And then we'll be rinse and
And
repeat.
then what, back to normal again?
Listen, we are going to be rinse and repeat. We've been rinse and repeat every single fucking manager we've had since Sam Allardyce.
Okay,
And this is why
listen to me, listen to me now. Right, so
Said this
listen
the
to
other
me
day.
now.
We play the same
That
fucking
takes us
football.
lovely into the next segment, which is it's going to be rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat until the people at the top go.
Exactly.
And now there was a brilliant protest today. Listen, I respect for the guys that do that. We know about protests. We know
hard work,
about
isn't it?
numbers.
Yeah.
It's hard work to try and get them going. And everyone I spoke to on the fan camps today, good with protest. Did you go? No. And that is what you need. You need numbers, right?
Everyone on the.
Everyone.
Once again, big thank you to the Roundhouse in Dagenham for hosting us. Great venue, great pub. Lots of West Ham. It's a West Ham pub. Friday night DJ. See me in here. You'll see Jason here. And like I said, we're in here doing PMP after every game. So get down, support my local. Thank you, Roundhouse. Do you know, the thing is, I'll say in general, obviously me and Jace, we've done the protest, we went back to do the watch along, and I see so many fans walking to the stadium, and I just think, look, there's lots of fans that couldn't be there, right? If you can't get that, that's fine. You want to be there. We had fans sending it; they could wanted to be there in spirit, but it's fans, and we see it, right? We was at the protest, and we were singing about Wave of the Tourists, right? They was watching the fucking protest.
Those Palace fans.
No, there was West Ham fans.
Oh, yeah, might be a few.
There was West Ham fans as well. That's why they're saying Wave of the Tourists.
This brings me. I had a chat with Nick today about it, and this brings me back to what I was saying to you about the optics of it, right? Doing the protest, doing all that, being outside the entrance where they come in and all that is fantastic. You know, the amount of people that went there today and done it is brilliant, and we've got to keep it. I know there's another one planned for Burnley, but you've got to bring that protest from there around that island. Scatter groups, put groups around all the entrances.
That wouldn't have worked today.
No, it would have worked.
No, we had 3,000 people, which is a good number
Yes,
for the
a great
first
number,
protest.
But that's it. It's
No, but that's
brilliant.
what I'm saying. So you've got to build so that could be the end goal.
But that's what you've got to do.
That's
because
the end
at
goal.
the end of the day,
of course.
I think, and I'm not organising it, and I'm not knocking the guys that did organise
They
it.
did a
Right?
brilliant
I
job.
think that was a great job what they done today,
Yep.
right? But I agree with that. Now bring that upstairs, show people,
Yep.
show the people that are watching
The
from afar.
tourists.
Because I tell you what, right? I'm going to tell you this now. Then people was, what's that over there?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So we go and have a look. It
Yeah.
took them 20 minutes to get down
Yeah.
there.
To be
So
fair,
they could have
yeah.
got halfway and
That's
they would
what
have
I'm
been,
saying. You take
You know what?
You need to take-
We saw Danny Dyer driving, so he's going to talk
You
about
need,
it.
you,
know?
you
Like,
need
had
to,
media
you need to
attention.
take that, take it upstairs, collect them people, and then go down there. So the next one, in my opinion, should be from there, march onto the island. But the only thing is, you're going to have the checks,
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you
yeah.
go through the checks. You sit there and you set up different entrances.
right? So
Because
you get
then
that,
you're
and
gonna-
then
Yeah,
you
it
take
makes
that,
sense,
and then you
makes
walk
sense.
back out. Maybe they can do it at Burnley. Maybe they can do it at Burnley because there's a boycott.
Yeah.
Go to the entrance, but you've got to get on that island, at least get to the outside of the checks. Go past the pubs, go past the boat and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Collect people as you go, and then
Yeah,
go
bring
down
them
there.
along with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just say this, right? If you didn't go to the protest, you went to the game, you could have got to the protest, you wasn't sure about it. That's all in the past, right? Burnley is the next one. You've seen that it's serious.
This is the
Wait,
only
you've
time
seen-
I've ever done it.
You've
I'm
seen
not
it
gonna- my
serious.
first time.
Wait, you've seen it serious now, right? So you have the opportunity to add to this and help the cause.
I'm not going to sit there
Come to
telling
Burnley.
everyone that's the protest.
No.
It's not for everybody.
No.
You know what I
No.
mean?
And
And I'm
there are
not.
people
And I'm
that
not
do
sitting here telling the people the people. This is what I'm saying. Don't think I've took a slight. But I'm not talking about the people that may not want to protest.
No.
You know what I mean? As I said against Brentford, right? Somebody said to me I said I might boycott the Brentford game. I'm going to boycott the Brentford game, right? Because I believe in it, right? But I've got a son sitting over there. He don't give a shit. And I'm going to be honest, and he doesn't.
He don't get it all.
He don't get it.
He don't-
He
everyone
don't know. He
understand
wasn't
it, yeah.
born
Yeah.
when they took over. By the time he started liking football, he's been here for 10 years,
Mm-hmm.
right? So he don't really understand, right? Now I've got to tell him, he's over there with his headphones on because they can't hear me, that we're not going to the Brentford game.
Yeah.
And he's going, why?
Well, why?
I've paid for it. We've got a season ticket. He's wanted a season ticket for 10 years.
But that's the reason I'm going, because I've paid for my ticket already.
Well,
But that's my
all right,
choice.
no
I
problem.
choose to do it because at the end of the day,
but I'm just saying, I'm not
me
having.
going in there
Yeah.
and supporting the team is what I'm there for.
Can I just say, Scott,
on,
right?
mate.
And I love you, but you miss so many fucking games,
Yeah, I know.
right, over the season. you can miss this one. Like you pay for your ticket, right?
Yeah.
You miss ridiculous amount of games.
I
Scott,
know I did.
you weren't there.
But
This is the one. Like if you're gonna miss one, Scott, you miss this.
But because
one.
I missed so many, I'm going.
Yeah, but that's your fault.
That's my choice.
Oh, no,
but it's not. It's just
your
how things
choice.
are.
I know,
It's my choice.
Scott,
That's
but
what
I
I'm
just-
saying. But this is
No,
the
but
thing.
as I
I
said-
fully support the protest and all that, but I'm still going to go to the Brentford game.
I think
and I'm
you're.
gonna support the
I
team.
think you're.
Can I
big as
just
mad as
can
the
I
other
just
games,
say
you know.
right? If someone's
I'm gonna be
watching,
honest.
if someone's watching,
But that's my opinion.
That's your opinion.
know,
No,
some-
But you
I respect
can't
opinions.
complain about everything, Scott.
Why can't I? What,
No,
so,
but
so,
you-
hang on,
but
hold
you've
on,
got
hold
a
on.
choice to
So-
make a
So
change.
realistically, then, what you're saying in that thingy is, if I'm really against the board, I shouldn't have renewed my season ticket.
Well, I'm
No,
not saying
no, but that's it. So that's what you're saying.
No,
Because-
wait, hold up.
That is
No,
exactly
no,
what
it's
you are
not
saying.
what I'm saying. Listen.
Because I'm
He's saying
choosing.
that.
No,
Yeah,
what
no,
I'm
because I'm
saying-
choosing to go to a game that I've already. When I don't go to a game, it's
Yeah.
because I'm on holiday. It's because I'm working.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's
okay,
a-
but you're
it's a-
choosing
but
to
you
go
know
on
what I mean.
holiday.
You could do.
But
You're
But it's
choosing.
about that. Scott, could I say something? It's about the visuals.
Yeah, it is about the visuals.
Yeah, it's about the visuals. It don't matter about the money. They've got your money.
Exactly.
They've got your money.
yeah.
They've got everyone's money.
So
that was
I'm going to support the team.
So they've got everyone's money that was protesting there today.
Yep.
Yeah. Let them keep the money.
That's fine.
Just.
It's fine.
Make
But that's
it
and
empty.
this
When
Well,
that
that's what
Sky
I'm saying,
cameras.
Scott.
Well,
But
listen, you might change
You know what I
your,
mean?
you might change,
15
you
minutes
might
late
change
or
your mind. But I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying. I've got no. If that's your opinion, that's your
Yes,
opinion,
no, no, yeah.
and that is
No,
that's
I know
fine,
that,
right?
but what I'm saying is, I'm not saying you shouldn't.
Stop it.
I'm not saying you shouldn't renew
pointing,
your
mate.
season ticket.
No, but
what I'm
this-
saying
this-
is,
no,
but I'm saying there's an organised thing.
This is the
Scott.
thing.
You have a chance.
No, I get it. I completely understand. But I'm going to the game. That's my choice.
I'm saying, I know. I'm not saying.
It doesn't mean I can't moan and complain about the ball because
Yeah.
I'm going to the game.
No, I'm just saying this is the best
But you
chance
can't get
we
your
have of
banners in. You
doing.
can't get- you can't-
No, but
no,
what
you
I'm
can't
saying,
have-
Scott, is this is the best chance we have of affecting change, right? So we moan about the board, and
Yep.
when an opportunity comes to actually affect change, we don't do it. Then what? Our moaning's all hot air, then, isn't it?
Of course, he's not right.
Because what are you going to do?
There's nothing you can do. And this is.
Well,
and
then
this
we
is
might
the
as
thing.
well.
We
might
can
as well not
protest,
protest.
but
might as
no,
well
we
not
can
do it.
protest and all that. But as I keep saying to you, if you want to protest. You want to not go to the game, not go to the game. It's my choice.
It is
I'm
your
gonna go to
choice.
the
I'm
game.
not saying
Right,
you have to know. I'm just trying to.
If you're ridiculing someone because their choice differs from your choice,
No, I'm not really.
No.
I'm
That's what I'm
not.
saying.
I'm just having a dialogue.
But
with
I'm
you.
just saying.
I'm debating you. We can't have a good
I'm
dialogue
deciding
with
not
you.
to go.
Yeah.
He's deciding not
Not
to go.
to.
That's our choice.
Yeah.
That's your choice. Hopefully, there might be another one, and you might change your mind.
Yeah, we'll
But
see.
there we go. And
that's
that's
it.
and that is
Yeah.
what protest is all about. You've got to change your mind. But I'm just saying, if you don't think that it's serious, right, then don't go. But if you want serious change and you're serious about making a change, then go. Right? That's his choice. That's fine. That's my choice. That's fine. But I'm just saying, the person I was calling out sits on his fucking YouTube channel, collects the views about ball, out, and then walk past the protest to go and eat his dinner.
Yeah, I just
And
what I'm
that,
saying.
for me,
Get your fucking pie.
Yeah, I just think this is the time is now, right?
Scott didn't have any dinner.
No, Scott didn't have
starving.
dinner. He didn't have time.
Chinese.
He didn't have time to have dinner. I just think the time is now, right? If you're going to do anything at any time, they're on the ropes, they're rattled. Let's do it. And the thing is, right?
They had to sneak in today
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
on the floors of cars.
Yeah.
Listen,
because they know
Yeah,
it was
The thing for
on
me,
the floor.
right? The thing
They
for
was
me,
laying on the
Really?
floor.
And I tell you what, Scott. I tell you what. One thing, right? Because one of those. But today, and it's a protest and it's serious. But I enjoyed being at West Ham outside the stadium more than I've ever enjoyed being
Oh,
at
it
West
was
Ham in
lovely, wasn't
years.
it? It was
It
lovely.
felt like old
West
West
Ham.
Ham.
Attracted so
Yeah,
many
yeah.
It
people.
felt,
It was so good.
mate.
It
It
lovely.
was so many proper West Ham singing songs, right? And it felt like the West Ham I fell in love with, right? So I would rather.
If he'd have gone to a
be
couple of
there-
away games, he might have fucking done.
Oh, fuck off. I've been to loads, even the way.
Oh, loads,
I'd
have
love
you?
to go to
Loads.
the away game.
But
All right, 20 before
thing is-
COVID, mate. I was
the
going
thing
more
is,
than you.
right? And
Fuck off.
Yes, I was. You, 2019, you took a year off. You soppy
No, I
bastard.
didn't.
Me and him was
No,
going
I
every
did
week.
not.
we weren't going every week.
What?
We went a few games.
Most
You went
games.
Burnley.
No,
That was
I
it.
said we weren't going every
Me-
week.
I
Oh,
did.
listen,
I
have you got
can
any
fucking listen
Newcastle
off for
tickets?
you.
I'd love to go to the
I'm going to have a look back.
Right,
Go on.
but right, going back to what we're saying.
Newport, Oxford, Newcastle, Cardiff,
I went to Wolves.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Villa.
5, 6,
Villa.
7.
I'm not finished.
All right.
Villa, Stoke.
No, you didn't go Stoke.
I did
I'll
go.
go-
Fuck,
I'll
I
go
went Stoke
Stoke.
with you, you silly fucker.
Well, I went then, didn't I, you fucking...
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying all the games I went
Get
to.
back to right, and as I said, with the boycott of Brentford, I get that right. But what we need to do, in my opinion, would be a good thing to do is pick a game, big team, big
Walk
game,
out.
and walk out.
Would you walk out?
I'd walk
Scott?
out.
What? So wait a minute.
yeah,
Hold up.
yeah,
Wait a
yeah.
minute.
No,
Scott.
I
get
actually-
that,
I
but I want to
actually
ask
agree with
why.
that.
But I want to
I
ask
actually
why. Wait,
agree
let me
with
ask a
that.
question. Because you said,
I
wait,
think,
let me ask you a question.
let me tell you, because I think that is a bigger statement. And you know what I also think? When you're in there and people start doing it, the people that may not have done it might think,
Start
fuck
walking
it,
out.
let's go.
Yeah.
Because
No, I'm
like,
not saying that's a bad idea. What I'm saying is, so why would you? Right? Because wait,
I'm gonna
want,
tell you-
yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna
but I
tell
need.
you
Let me.
why.
I know, let me
Tell
finish
him,
this so people know. I know you know what I'm going to ask,
Yeah.
but just for them, right? So why would you? Okay, you don't want to boycott the Brentford game because you want to go in and support the team. You pay for your ticket. Why would you then for a game go in and then leave straight away when you
say,
pay for?
come on, you Irons, and walk out.
No,
Because at the end of the day, that looks worse.
I agree with
He
you.
just
I
wants to
agree
go
with that.
Yeah, but I think
We
an
will,
empty. Yeah, I
listen,
get what you're saying.
you go to the, you imagine that now, right? The team's about to kick off. Bubble
60,000.
goes off, right? Bubbles goes off. We all sing Bubbles. All applaud, and then we all walk out.
Yeah, that'd be great.
You're not going to get 60,000 walking out,
No.
but you get a large majority.
I bet you'll get more
and the
walking
TV
out than was
cameras
planned.
are there. Yeah,
And
the
they'll catch
TV
it.
cameras are there. So you make sure you do it against your Arsenal, a big game that's going to be on Sky.
Yeah.
You make sure that people are going to see it.
Newcastle.
And you walk
It's
out.
easier though to organise a boycott than it is
Of course
because
it
once
is. Of
fuckers
course
get
it
in
is.
there, well, I'm here now and the team's playing. And,
This is the thing,
might as well
but
play.
Winning.
we start all right.
Fucking 4-0.
That's
But this is the thing. What I'm saying is, you sing Bubbles, you walk out.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
no, I get that. Right.
You've got to
That
trust.
as an
Yeah.
and
That's-
I get
I
that.
get
And this
that.
is what I'm
That's a
saying.
good one,
I'm not
actually.
sitting here
That's a good
saying
one.
that not going to Brentford's the wrong thing. It's my choice. I'm going to go to Brentford.
Yeah.
That's my choice,
Yeah.
right? Because I want to support
Scab.
the team.
Yeah.
I might do
Yeah,
the
I'm
season
joking.
ticket.
But that's what I'm saying, right? That's my choice.
I'm going to turn your phone off.
But at the end of the day, I
Yeah.
think personally, that would hit harder.
I agree.
than
You're right.
anything.
You know,
You're
you're
right.
right.
You're
But
right. You're right.
as Bubbles come on, right? He said, "Look, I get everyone has their opinions, but this is what we're doing, right? So people
Yep.
have got to get with it. Because,
Yeah, exactly.
Because if we
I
all
think he
sit
might
there
get a bit
and-
nasty though. He could get a bit nasty
What?
in doing that.
What?
People might be fighting and stuff like
With
that.
what? With what?
If you do the walkout, the
What
boycott.
Scott's
thing.
saying. Yeah.
I think
Maybe.
a lot of people might get a bit,
He's, yeah,
I think you
you're-
could go the
you're
other
right.
way
Yeah.
because there might be people at turnstiles trying to stop people from going in for a boycott.
No, but then you'll get
The-
people
the-
that
the
say
thing is,
having a pop at people for not
but
walking
you-
out.
so you-
Listen,
you-
you
go
sort-
either
you
way.
sort
That's what I'm
of-
saying,
you-
yeah.
If you look at if you're saying that with the Brentford not going, it's more of a strike.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's more of a
yeah.
strike, and you're asking people not to cross the picket line, that type of thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, we'll pick it line. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up there. I think.
He wants a Chinese.
Yeah, I'm desperate for a Chinese, mate. And so thank you very much.
Shit game again. Potter out. Board out.
Welcome, Nuno.
Welcome, Nuno.
Knees coming in. Let's
Yeah, but thank you very much for joining us on this edition of West Ham Fan TV's post-match pint. Don't forget you can check out all the fan cams, and we'll be building up next week towards the Everton game, where we'll be doing something a little bit different for that. But there we go. Look out for that next week. One thing left to say.
Come on,
Come on.